With me right now is Dr. Nathan Schaumleffel, CPRP, CMP, CFRM, CVA, CYSA. Did I get all those?
I guess.
He's a associate professor at the Indiana State University, also their program coordinator, and he is also the chief consultant of the National Association of Park Foundations. So some of you either have or may in the future work with him. And I wanted to just go ahead and get a quick kind of rundown from Nathan. And I know nothing's quick, an explanation by Dr. Nathan here, but talk to us a little bit about how you got involved with NAPF.
Sure. Well, it all started before NAPF was actually created and incorporated. I was asked to be perhaps one of the founding board members, and it wasn't the right opportunity at the right time for me. And so what I offered to do was be a pro bono volunteer to do a blog. And so I actually started the Cornerstone blog with Dr. Schaumleffel with my Twitter handle, and I published a year and a half worth of blogs that we coupled with a social media campaign with some other folks in the organization to increase membership. And so that's really where it started. And then I was under that contract as a volunteer, and then that turned into consulting contracts over, about almost 8 years now. So I've been a member services consultant, a member and program services consultant, an education and training consultant, a chief consultant, and then I've also handled a lot of the fee-based projects that member and non-members needed done, whether it's strategic planning or new foundation startup or just coaching, whatever that might be. It's just been all about the members and my skill set helping members with operating and building and leading their foundations.
The members will hear a lot from me in the coming months in regard to our new educational initiative. I just want to get your rundown it right now and kind of run down where you think we are in the process and where you think we're going.
In terms of education and services, well, I think it has to be some of the very core services that NAPF provides, right? I mean, we're a professional association for those that are either volunteer or paid executives in nonprofit park foundations or public employees of the public partners. But there's a skill set and a competency level that's different than being a public administrator needed to successfully lead and manage these park foundations. And so trying to contribute to that area, I think, getting into things like podcasting for our volunteer board members of our member foundations. I think coaching and professional development is very different for the vast majority of our membership, because most of our membership are the organizations and it's their volunteer board members that are the ones that are really doing most of the leading and managing of these organizations. If these volunteer boards are going to take this work off of the plates of our public employees, of our park and recreation departments, and that they'll actually have the skill set, I really think we need to focus on how can we best equip foundation board members to be competent and engaged and have the skill set to lead and manage these foundations competently and in sync with their public agency partner.
Really quickly before we wrap up, what are some of the key educational initiatives that you think we should be delivering on in order?
Sure. I think podcasting is a great place to start. I think podcasting is something that anybody can listen to on their phones while they walk or drive, and I think it's a great way to get a lot of information out in a fun way that people can digest that information on their own time. And then I really think we need to get into the business of online courses that are in a hybrid model where there's stuff that's online that people can work through on their own time with some live group sessions for question and answer and discussion, coupled with one-on-one coaching with those students over a timeline. And it's getting wild here at the Indiana Association. So just say that. I really think if we can focus next on podcasting, targeting boardsmanship, and how to lead and manage effectively a nonprofit board, and then really get into the fundraising piece to start and MOUs from online course development. I think that's a great place for us to go next.
And that's a great place to end this interview. Thank you, Nathan, for spending some time with me today.